Hello, and welcome back to English Sports Focus, your ultimate source for improving listening skills through captivating sports stories. I am the pitch voice, and today we embark on an extended journey, a detailed exploration into the life and enduring legacy of Lionel Messi, arguably the most transformative figure in modern football history. Chapter 1. Humble Beginnings in Rosario. Messi was born in Rosario, Argentina in 1987. His beginnings were humble, rooted in a dedicated working-class family in a city deeply connected to football passion. Rosario is a place where football is a religion, and Messi's talent shone brightly, making him the local neighborhood legend before he even reached his teenage years, performing magic with the ball on dusty, uneven pitches, always surrounded by older, larger players. His control, his vision, his agility, all suggested an extraordinary destiny. He was often known as the Flea, La Pulga, due to his small stature and incredible speed. Chapter 2. The Life-Changing Diagnosis. However, this destiny faced an enormous early obstacle. At the age of 10, Messi received a life-changing diagnosis, a growth hormone deficiency. This condition presented a massive physical challenge that demanded expensive, specialized treatment for years. The injections were vital for his future, a crucial nightly ritual, yet they were prohibitively expensive for his family's modest income, forcing them to seek solutions far beyond the confines of their local club, Newell's Old Boys. His family struggled immensely to afford the injections required monthly. The financial burden truly threatened to end his football aspirations before they began. Chapter 3. The Napkin Contract and La Masia. The pivotal moment came when he was 13. FC Barcelona, alerted to his exceptional abilities, offered him a trial. The scouts were so instantly mesmerized by his quick feet, low center of gravity, and innate reading of the game that a contract was famously formalized on a simple paper napkin. Barcelona's commitment was total. They promised to cover all his medical bills. This agreement truly marked the genesis of an unparalleled era in European football. He quickly entered the famed La Masia Academy, adapting to the Spanish culture while mastering the intricate technical demands of the club's distinctive playing philosophy. Learning the value of possession and teamwork, alongside future superstars like Xavi and Iniesta. Chapter 4. The Golden Era and the False Nine. His senior debut arrived in 2004, at the remarkably young age of 17. He quickly transitioned from a promising youth player to an explosive winger. His style during those early years was characterized by powerful, short bursts of pace, combined with an extraordinary balance. We often saw him perform the mini dribble, quick touches to keep the ball glued to his left foot, while weaving through defenders at breathtaking speed. The sight of him leaving 4, 5, or sometimes even 6 defenders trailing in his wake became the defining image of that generation of football. A spectacle of solo genius, a mixture of speed, control, and sheer audacity. His later evolution under Pep Guardiola into the false nine position was revolutionary. This position was key to implementing Guardiola's famed tiki-taka philosophy, where Messi became the focal point, both the primary goal threat and the deepest playmaker, mastering the art of finding space in crowded defenses. Chapter 5. Unprecedented Records and Dominance. The next 15 years at Barcelona, often called the Golden Era, were defined by Messi. Under Guardiola, the team twice achieved the continental treble, winning the League, Cup, and Champions League in the same season, a monumental, historic feat that emphasized his central role. He secured the Ballon d'Or, the prestigious award for the world's best player, a staggering record-breaking 8 times. His left foot is consistently described not merely as skilled, but as a precision instrument, essential for scoring goals from impossible angles and delivering perfectly weighted, perfect assists for his teammates. Every season brought a new torrent of records, breaking marks set decades earlier by legends like Pelé and Cruyff, and establishing benchmarks of consistent brilliance that may never be matched in the modern game. Chapter 6: Rivalry, the Emotional Exit, and PSG. For years, the global football narrative was fueled by the intense rivalry between Messi and Cristiano Ronaldo. This competition elevated the sport, pushing both players to unimaginable heights of performance. Despite the individual success, a sudden shift occurred in 2021. Due to severe financial regulations, FC Barcelona was heartbreakingly unable to renew his contract. His departure was shockingly emotional, marking a sudden end to an era. He then moved to Paris Saint-Germain, PSG, where his time was complex. While he achieved Ligue 1 titles, the pressure to deliver the Champions League was immense. His adaptation to the intense, physically demanding French league was often a topic of global debate, but his world-class quality still shone through with key goals and assists in critical European matchups, proving his talent transcends any league. Chapter 7: Conquering the World Cup Final. His journey with the national team, Argentina, was marked by immense criticism and high stakes. He endured years of profound scrutiny for the missing international title. The emotional and public pressure he faced was immense, representing the hopes of an entire, passionate nation. The narrative finally reached its spectacular climax in 2021 when he led Argentina to a long-awaited Copa America title. But the ultimate glory was still reserved for the World Cup final in 2022. That final, against the formidable French side, was a brutal, beautiful, exhausting contest decided by penalties. When the final kick went in, the roar of the crowd and the tears of the players and fans demonstrated a collective release of tension that had built up for generations. The image of him finally holding the golden trophy, the last jewel in his crown, is now etched permanently into the memory of football fans everywhere, solidifying his status as the undisputed GOAT. Chapter 8: The Inter-Miami Messi Effect and Philanthropy. Following his final European commitment, Messi made a strategic move to Inter-Miami in the MLS. This was more than just a transfer. It was a strategic decision to become the face of soccer's growth in North America. He instantly elevated the entire league, drawing massive crowds and unprecedented media attention across the continent. His presence in the United States highlights his final role, not just a player, but a global ambassador. The Messi effect immediately boosted attendance, ticket prices, and global viewership for a league seeking to establish itself among the world's elite competitions, marking a powerful closing act to his career. Beyond the playing field, Messi's commitment to charity is a significant part of his legacy. Through the Leo Messi Foundation, he has worked to ensure that children around the world have access to education and health care, often funding the medical treatment of children who suffered from the same deficiency he overcame in his youth. His philanthropic endeavors demonstrate the vast impact his success has had far beyond the stadium walls. Chapter 9. The Final Act. The Road to the 2026 World Cup. As we look ahead, the immediate focus remains on the upcoming 2026 World Cup, which will be jointly hosted across North America. This tournament presents the absolute final opportunity for Messi to lift silverware with the national team. While he has achieved everything possible, his participation in the World Cup at the age of 39 is not guaranteed and requires immense planning and physical commitment. His presence in the tournament would elevate the event to an unprecedented level, and every match would be treated as a monumental farewell. The subject of his eventual retirement from the national team is a constant, emotionally charged debate among fans. Having conquered the World Cup, the immediate future suggests he will continue to play for his country, savoring every moment as a champion. However, the physical demands of playing a World Cup at 39 are immense, and many experts predict his decision will depend entirely on his physical condition and performance in the intervening years. His decision to retire will likely come shortly after that final tournament, allowing him to leave the international stage at the absolute peak of his glory. Regarding his club career, Inter Miami and the MLS represent the final stage. His contract runs through 2025, and there is global speculation about whether he will choose to extend it or simply conclude his competitive career at the end of that term. Given his age, his playing schedule is already being managed carefully to preserve his energy and avoid injury. Whether he plays one more year or two, the final chapter of his club career will be defined by his role as an inspiration and a living legend, transitioning from peak competitor to global icon and driving the growth of soccer in the United States. Final thoughts. A legacy of perseverance. Messi's story is a profound testament to perseverance and quiet mastery. He transformed a physical disadvantage from his youth into an advantage through relentless, disciplined work. His humility and dedication, often contrasting with the flashier side of modern sports, make his legend even more compelling. His raw skills are undeniable, but it is his commitment to his craft and his ability to endure failure that truly defines his legacy. He ultimately showed the world that true greatness is measured not just by trophies, but by the quiet determination to overcome every single challenge placed in your path, proving that the greatest stories are often the ones where the hero overcomes a massive early deficit, culminating in a triumphant final scene of unprecedented success. That's all for today. We hope this truly deep dive helped you substantially sharpen your listening skills. Remember these key phrases and try to use them in conversation this week. Tell us in the comments, what do you think Messi's ultimate decision will be regarding the 2026 World Cup? Don't forget to like and subscribe. Your support helps us continue creating these detailed lessons. See you next time for more English Sports Focus.